Hello everyone, welcome to another Saturday with Power Query. My name is Alejandra Horvath and today I'm going to show you how we are going to add leading zeros to a text. Last week I showed you how to remove or how to trim those leading zeros in a text. Today I'm going to show you how we can dynamically add those zeros. Here is my example. This is the code. The code has 3 letters, dash, and it has some numbers. I want that the digits for the numbers are always 4. But, for example, in row 2, the number is 82 and it has only 2 digits. So I want to add 2 leading zeros to this 82 number. So I have my 4 digits. And I want to do the same with the numbers 12, 62, and so on and so forth. At the end, I have one item that has no number. So I want 4 zeros there. Here, my next step is the one that not only added the leading zeros, but also is providing a space between the letters, the dash, and the numbers. And I like this code much better than this other code. It just looks a little bit too messy. So the next step is a list, and the final product is that list converted into a table. So this is what we're going to achieve today. So let's start. So here I have my table that has only one column code, and it's very, very small. It goes from row 3 to row 25. So it's very small. But the challenge is to dynamically add the leading zeros to the numbers. I'm going to right click to the table and select Get Data from Table Range. I'm using Microsoft 365. The Power Query editor opens, and here I'm going to see my table or my column. That's the only column that this table has. And there we go, Ctrl+C plus to zoom in. Power Query change the data type on this step. I'm going to remove that. I don't need it. I keep only my source step, which is the table, here, table 2. And I'm going to add another step because I'm going to transform the existing column. I don't want to add another column and do the transformations there. This time I want to show you how to process this transformation inside of the same column. And I'm going to use one of my favorite functions, that is table transform rows, this one. Open parentheses, the table is coming from my previous step, the source step, which is the table that I'm seeing here, comma, what is the transformation? So what do I want to process that? So first I'm going to provide the keyword each for a function. What I want to do is I want to extract, or I want to keep only the digits or only the text that is after the dash. So when I say text after the limiter, open parentheses, what is the text coming from? It's going to come from my column code. So I provide the square brackets, code, that's the name of the column, and what is the delimiter? The delimiter as a text, well, I need to provide the quotation marks, and the delimiter is the dash. Close parentheses, enter. Now I have only the numbers that I want to work with. These are the numbers that I want to transform. It's not a table anymore. This has become into a list. I'm going to expand this on my formula bar, and let's continue with the transformations here. After the each, I'm going to press Shift Enter. I'm going to work with nested let. Shift Enter again. My first variable will be A. That's the name of my variable. And the value of my variable will be the result of the text after the limiter, which is this list that we are seeing here, comma, Shift Enter, and I provided the comma because I'm going to provide another variable. So my next variable is b equal, and this one I want to add, so I'm going to say text path start. So I want the beginning. I want to add at the beginning. So path sorry, text.path start, open parentheses, and it's asking me for the text. Well, the text will come from the result of my variable a, which is this list that we're seeing here. So I'm going to provide the a, comma, the count. How many digits do I want to have for this text? So Power Query will know how many items needs to add in front of these numbers that I'm providing here. So I'm going to say 4, comma, what is the character that I want to use to accomplish that? In my case, will be the 0, but the 0 will be inside of the quotation marks because remember we're working with text functions. And this information that I have in the list is text. I'm gonna go to the end of this variable, this text path start, no comma because that's the last variable. I'm ready for it, and I want to bring as a result the value of my variable p. Let's see, I'm gonna click at this and look, like magic. Here I have all my numbers, 4 digits, right? And I have the leading zeros right here just to make sure that I will always have 4 digits for this part of the code. Excellent. Now we completed that part. We need to put together again. Let's go back to the previous step. So I need to put together now the letters plus the second part of the code, that is the numbers with the leading zeros, this part. And here I'm going to expand my formula bar because I'm going to go to the end here where I have the result. And I want to combine now the text before the limiter. What is the text that I want to transform? That is coming from my column code, remember? Comma, and what is the delimiter? The delimiter will be the dash inside of quotation marks because it's text. So I want that, I want the first part, I want the letters that are coming from the code and ampersand to concatenate, let's say, and I want to have an space, the dash, and a space, so it looks cleaner. I'm gonna concatenate that as well with the value of my variable v, which is this list that we are seeing here, the numbers with all of them in 4 digits form. And I think that's it. I'm gonna click to the check mark, and here we are. We have our code looking much better. Now I can convert this into a table. This is still a list, so I'm gonna go here to transform to table. I'm gonna leave the defaults as they are. I'm going to say OK. And here we have our table, column 1. And look how beautiful this code looks in comparison with our source, right? It's much better. So I hope you found this information useful. If you like it, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also, share with anybody that you believe can benefit from it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.